What's up everybody, this is D. Joseph Allen, thanks for tuning in. I know I promised you guys a video on biblical archaeology, but it takes a little bit of research and I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. Plus, I haven't had that much time lately, so please be patient and I promise that I will deliver. Now in the meantime, I wanted to record this video and talk a little bit about something that's been annoying me a lot lately and that has been fed by conversations and articles that I have read on the internet. Now as you can see, the video is titled Nice Atheist, No Such Thing. I'll explain why I think that this is so. Now recently I have read more and more articles on New Atheism and how it's a movement that basically is just as fundamentalist in its message as religious fanatics, and how this approach is causing people to close themselves off to whatever ideas and arguments atheists might present for consideration. These articles accuse especially people like, of course, Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, and inevitably Christopher Hitchens of being so abrasive as to shut down believers to whatever they have to say. I've said this before and I will say it again. I feel that when we are on YouTube, most of us forget that for the majority of people in the world, this is not a topic that they are constantly debating. It's usually the complete opposite. People avoid these discussions either because it's uncomfortable, or they don't want their beliefs challenged, or they just feel it's bad manners. From what I've experienced, there is just no way, no possible way in which I can discuss these topics, no matter how polite I try to be, how calm and collected I act towards the other person, without somebody inevitably coming up with, oh, you're just closed-minded, or you just choose to follow the religion of science, you're so arrogant, you think you have the ultimate truth, you're never going to change your mind, blah, blah, blah. Even when discussing other topics aside from the topic of God, like homeopathy, or the vaccine, the anti-vaxxers, Reiki, astrology, or any new agey mumbo-jumbo, people will immediately get defensive and act like you're crazy for even questioning any of these claims. Why are you questioning them? Who are you to question them? Who are you to ask me for evidence? Who are you to tell me that I have to prove what I'm saying? One thing that I find particularly annoying and distressing is when people start criticizing me for calling people out on their beliefs and asking them how they came to believe this, or why their perspective is the way that it is. And basically what they're telling me is, who are you to tell those other people, or tell me, if the case may be, that my way of looking at things is wrong, that my perspective is incorrect? And then they obliviously turn around and criticize me for being so scientific and such a rationalist and so evidence-based. And I'm like, wait, you just criticized me for challenging the way that somebody views their beliefs and the perspective that they have of the world. And now you're turning around and you're telling me that the way that I view the world, which is rationally based and evidence-based, is wrong? You're doing exactly what you're accusing me of being so arrogant and smug about. What the hell is that? So what are we supposed to do? People who are not involved in the discussion and open for debate will invariably get offended by the mere touching on the subject of God, or most of the time any of these other topics that I discussed. So I'm feeling more and more like aggressive atheism is the only way out. If people are going to be pissed, let them be pissed for a good reason.